Hello again. Now, on today's episode, we talk about saving, and the word of the day is you need to save like a pessimist and invest like an optimist. Okay, so he's a pessimist. A pessimist is someone that views a glass as half full, or no, half empty, while an optimist is the person that views the glass as half full. Now, here's our glass. Okay, it is half full of water. I'd like to say it's half full of water because I am an optimist. I'd like to think of myself as one though. So yeah, our glass is half full of water, but now we have two people. One person says that the glass is half empty and the other person says that the glass is half full. So you need to invest like you are a pessimist. You need to invest like something bad is going to happen tomorrow. Okay, you invest with the idea that I'll need this money tomorrow. So you need to, saving is actually a way of securing your finances, right? Saving is a way of minimizing your risks, whereas investing, okay, so saving is safe, right? But then investing is risky. Why? Because when you invest, you might actually lose all your money. And when you invest, you can actually make twice, thrice, 4 times the amount of money that you had actually invested, depending on the venture. For example, on one of our videos, we're talking about shares that cost less than a shilling, right? You could invest in these shares today and maybe buy 1,000 of these shares, right? And the 1,000 shares could give you how much? 1, 2, 1, 2. No, let's just say that you have they're worth this amount, right? 110 shillings. Now, what if the value of those shares rose to maybe say 5 shillings? So it will be 5,000, right? So now imagine your value has risen from 910 to 5,000 shillings just because of this small leap of faith, while there's someone else who has put his money or her money in a safe place in a bank account that does not even earn any interest, just so that the money can be safe, because the money in the bank is also insured, right? The money in the bank is always safe. But now you need to understand that the money in the bank is not really safe, because the banks also use your money to invest. And that is why you'll hear that there are banks that are making profits. With what money? With your money, right? Will you just leave it to stay there? Banks are using your money to invest, right? So yeah, save like a pessimist and invest like an optimist. Now, in investing like an optimist, you're investing with the idea that, well, maybe this investment might actually bear fruits tomorrow. Maybe this might be my 910 shillings turned to 5,000 shillings kind of moment, right? Now, I want you to think of the bigger picture. Okay, to think of it in terms of a bigger picture. What if this person bought 1,000,000 shares, right? How much will that be? Maybe 110,000. But then again, when it rises to 5 shillings, it will be worth 5 million, maybe, right? I'm not really doing the exact calculations, but I'm just showing you what a bigger picture will actually, how much a bigger picture will actually mean, or what a bigger picture will actually mean. So imagine making an extra 4 million from something that cost less than a million, right? So think of the bigger picture. So the pessimist has an aquarium mentality, thinks just around here, while the optimist is trying to think outside the box, is trying to live a hopeful life, telling himself or herself that tomorrow will be better, tomorrow will be good, tomorrow will be fruitful. So now you think about it. I'll leave you to think about it. Would you like to be a pessimist, or would you like to be an optimist? Start investing now.